Hey guys, it's Will. BigBear.AI has been on a tremendous run today as we see it up to about $7.20 from this $5.98 entry we were able to get recently. So today we could map out what is a 12.6% gain so far. We have some calls going, and those calls are up 66% so far. Now, we just closed the sale last night, but for those of you guys that got into StockMate, it's looking fairly good in projections coming up to their earnings on August 11th for them to potentially hit $9 a share. If you guys want to see our daily live trading, we just wrapped it up. It's the second link in the description to join us there. Now, when it comes to Big Bear AI, we've seen it surge from this level at around $1 a share when we started covering it up to as high as $10 a share in February of 2025, and then sold down until April 2025 here, $2 a share. Started to see a big recovery, see it get back into this $8 price point, $9 almost price point, and now it recently pulled back. The levels we've been watching recently are right here. You got this kind of trend that was happening where it was pulling down to this previous support, consolidating at this top, meaning it was going from left to right and finding a support consistently. Then we started to see it break out today from this downtrend. We see it make this 11% move up into this $6.70 range. So first it was kind of following this downtrend, and then that's what we were looking for yesterday. And we said if we can really see a breakout, we're going to see it break out above the $6.50, $6.70 range and get into higher highs. Now that we see a breakout starting to happen, there is a new support level for Big Bear. The new support level is going to be right here. It's a previous support and consolidation around what is about $7 a share, maybe $7.10 support, and also a resistance that will most likely act as a support now. So we see it push up to $7.25, and that's kind of the near term support. The near term resistance that we're looking at here, somewhere in this range. Let's see what it's like. It's going to be higher than this. It's going to be something like this. Previous resistance, and then there is a support level here that could act as a resistance here at around $7.50. So maybe from here, what we're looking at another 5% potential. But overall, from when we started targeting it, it's gone up about 26%, which again has put our calls up about 70%, which is excellent. We're up a little bit over $7,500 today on Big Bear's trade. And when it comes down to the movements we're seeing in the market, it's probably most likely due to their upcoming earnings. Now, we have earnings this week, and we just released them inside of StockMate. If you ever want the targets for these companies, again, it's the second link in the description. But almost every week, it's like, which companies are reporting? Which companies are reporting? You got Palantir, you got AMD, Supermicro, you got Uber, Shopify, IonQ. So we got some quantum computing companies like IonQ and D-Wave reporting, which is exciting. But we don't have earnings for Big Bear until next week. So it's still a while out before we get to really see what's going on with their financials. While Big Bear is on a run right now, and it's good to see, there is some focus on their financials. Their market cap's at about $2 billion, and they are bringing in around 30 to 50 billion a quarter. We're looking for them to really increase that revenue again to about 50 million. And not only have they had some more deployments of their technology in this last quarter, but they also have stated that they didn't get to account for all the revenue they were expecting in last quarter and that it was not hitting their bank account yet. So we'll see if that spills over into this next earnings this next week, which could be good. You got the annual revenue increasing year over year with the net income negative. You might say, Will, that's pretty negative net income. What happened there? How many of you guys have seen that before? When a company has pretty high liabilities, what they do is they go ahead and pay down their liabilities. You can see that happen there. They cut their debt in half. So the blue is their assets and their orange is their liabilities, which is a lot lower now with their assets up high, which is healthy here in the last quarter. So as we start to look at where they're deploying, this is institutional buying movement. When we see them go up 12% in a day here up to that $7.20 range, leading the AI companies today, this is institutional buying behavior. You have more increased positions than decreased positions, with a total value of about 797 million from big institutions like BlackRock, AE Industrials, Vanguard, and of course you got State Street, Goldman Sachs in there as well. So why is that? Why are they holding it? What's the increase? One of the recent articles we were covering was that they're getting ready for the World Cup. And Kevin McAleenan, their CEO, who was previously Department of Homeland Security Acting Secretary and also Commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, works with the Veriscan technology here to deploy it. And they've been deploying it aggressively into a lot of airports. You got Delta going even directly to the airlines, which is another thing. They're kind of bypassing not just TSA, but going straight to the airlines. They also signed this recent AI-driven forecasting and sentiment analysis deal. They have a recent heavy deployment of what is their biometrics at all these major airports that you've probably flown out of if you're in the US. From LA to New York to Denver to Seattle, they're there. So they're looking to get this new contract from Homeland Security that they're looking to rely less on manual labor. And that's where AI-driven threat detection, this is a .gov article, would be most likely seen as something that would be utilized from BigBear. So that's why we're watching them. That's why we're seeing them most likely increase in value ahead of their earnings. They come in with that $50 million in revenue or above. I don't know what the Wall Street says, but those are kind of the levels I'm watching. If they come in with 50 million or above, we're most likely, I would imagine, seeing them get up into that $10 range plus again for BigBear. So right now, good to see that recovery. We see them break out of this downtrend here, which is good so far. And we see them start to push up into that $7.20 range. So next support levels we're watching right there around $7 a share and looking to see if they can continue their run up to $7.50 and hold that support at $7. So if you guys have any comments on BigBear, go ahead and comment down below your thoughts on the company. And if I earned your thumbs up, smash the like button. Do consider subscribing. And again, if you want to join us in our daily live trading, we just wrapped it up. It's a private link you get every morning, and I'll even send you a free t-shirt to your house for Stockmates. It's the second link in the description down below to join. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.